this the Payne residence?
Hey, are you still offering the 2-for-1 deal? Even after all these years, this game still looks beautiful. It looks gorgeous. I mean, look at this. There was just a certain vibe. There's nothing like it. Alright, now let's get to that dead serious part.
Michelle!
Talk about dark beginnings. This is messed up. Wait, look at this. You can interact with like so much stuff in this game. It's really impressive. Hold on a second, honey. I'm gonna take a shower. It's been a long day. Alright, enough messing around.
It's coming. Freeze! NYPD, drop!
I don't think they care, Max. Just shoot him. You picked the wrong house, fool.
No, please, God, no.
At the time, you didn't see a lot of games start with such a heartbreaking intro. And then, of course, The Last of Us just stole the formula. Which is fine. I like The Last of Us. The second game, though, not so much. They killed off my guy and then, you know, turned it into a game about lesbians. So fuck that. Now, this is a really emotional scene.
No, God, no, please, Michelle. Oh, baby.
I don't want to hear no giggles. And trust me, I can hear you. So no funny business.
No!
Don't laugh. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Soul Man Show. Today I got a very special video for you guys because we are playing a legit masterpiece. One of my favorite games of all time, the original Max Payne. And the fact of the matter is this 20-plus-year-old game has got more soul than most of the woke garbage you see coming out nowadays. So strap on, get yourself a sugar-free drink, and enjoy the ride the Soul Man's gonna take you on.
Next stop, Roscoe Street Station. And Alex.
Like, I'll admit, the face models in this game kinda look hilarious. But they do got this certain charm, you know. I just love the story that they didn't have the money to hire actors, so they just used the writer's face. And it just became this iconic thing.
Death was in the air at Roscoe Street. I'd have to find Alex fast.
That is the one man we can trust in this shithole. Gotta go find Alex. Don't mind if I do. Wait, I'ma go get Freddy to unlock this door for me.
Hey!
And that's how you make a goddamn shotgun feel good to use. Take notes, Ubisoft. Sir, I was sent here to save you.
You saved me, man.
This is an escort mission and I just gotta get you out of here, alright? Follow me. What's important to me is your health and your safety, sir. All you gotta do is open that door for me.
Home free. This way. Hey, yeah!
Mission failed. You guys are gonna pay for what you did to Floyd. I don't know what his goddamn name is, okay? But he was a good man. Wait, is that guy Chinese? Well, shame on you. Tony Ma! Check this out, guys. Ignore the corpses. There were a bunch of gays anyway, so they had to go. Wait for it. Boom! These effects were just ahead of his time, man. It's still better than Fortnite's. Don't tell me you're not blown away. And here comes the man of the hour. Hey, Alex. I tell you what, we got the 2-for-1 deal, and on top of that, we got milk. I'm talking big jugs of milk. And that's not it. We also got that pie. Milk and pie, baby. Good stuff.
Really?
And there's always a party pooper. Don't you do it. Don't you shoot my buddy. Why, man? Why you gotta do this?
Alex!
I'm gonna have to beat you with a stick for that.
There was nothing I could do. He was dead. I could tell by the empty, accusing stare of his eyes.
This is one of the weirdest levels in the game because we're looking for Jack Lupino, the mob boss, in one of his cheap hotels, and it's full of Telemax.
Cheap mobster punks and tired-eyed prostitutes.
Right on the money.
I got something for the boss. Lupino around?
That kind of depends on who's asking. A friend or a junk squad plan. Don't answer. It's one of them, how do you put it, rhetorical questions. Lupino ain't here, but he says bye. Ha-ha, pay to the max. Junk squad king. Gotta take it to Marble City for you.
I got a question for you two. If cocaine causes memory loss, then what does cocaine really do? Don't do drugs, kids. I still don't understand why these beds vibrate. I guess I'll never know. Can y'all just die? I gotta catch the new episode of Lords and Ladies. It's my favorite show.
My lord, no. I forbid you. This cannot be. This must not be.
But why, my love, why?
My lord, it is too dreadful. Do not force me to speak the words.
My lady, I beg of you, I must know. I would rather die than not know.
Yes, my lord, we should both be dead, for this shame is too great for the living. My lord, I am your long-lost sister.
Man, this game, it's too good. Look at this poor bastard. Such a shitty way to go. It says stop looking at the posters, guys. Come on. What the hell is wrong with you? Come to the light.
I found Muerte's room.
Oh shit. Almost forgot that was there.
Muerte,
Cool story, bro.
see to let.
Shot off shotgun. I'll take that. More painkillers never hurt. Rolling, 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 rolling. Yeah. You guys can't hit me. I'm a Dark Soul veteran. Try again. Come on, keep trying. You can't.
The hooker had left her diary on the table.
It's the dirty hooker part.
The diary belonged to a hooker named Candy Dawn. The read would have made a vice cop blush.
Had talks with the mystery hag over the phone again. Sent to the latest one-eyed Alfred tape.
We'll deal with the old crook later on, but for now we're gonna find this hooker, which will lead us to the fat bastard running this place. There was this hidden door somewhere here, right? Should've been hiding this camera back here. You see, this bitch was an OnlyFans model. She started this whole thing. Well, she's gotta go. I heard everything. You guys had a choice to make. Could have subscribed to the Soul Man, it was all for free. But instead, you paid big money to that bitch? For what, some lewd photos? You've got to be kidding me. I'm gonna have to kill you all cold-blooded.
A lifetime ago, this would have gone down as the transparent cylinders glowed green, full of Valkyr. It was dirty money.
Well, somebody ain't getting all that money.
There was a key on the table.
There it is. Next stop, we go to the bar. We meet the gore and the whore. Can't wait.
I tell you, Candy, I was so depressed, I strangled them both with the video game cables.
Oh, Rico, you're so bad.
I am, ain't I?
Fucking weirdos, man.
Rico Muerte, big-time hustler.
Who the hell?
It's that cop.
Muerte went for his gun.
You guys are gonna die right now.
It's Payne.
Chose the wrong profession, bitch. I like how everybody just left her. Whoa. Oh, my bad. You don't want to use the bullet time with the shotgun. It doesn't work well. We got one more to go. The fat slob himself. He died with his pants down. Man.
It's never been this cold. Never ever. It's like the sky's falling.
Yes, sir. It's the end of the world as we know it.
And I don't feel fine.
This might warm you up. Fucking junkies.
Not so fast. The password. John Woo.
Come on. Okay, John Woo.
All right.
That was a neat reference. Now go ahead, do something stupid. A lot of people got this wrong notion that the Max Payne games were inspired by The Matrix, but that is far from the truth. It actually took inspiration from Hong Kong action films made by John Woo. And The Matrix, it was not even a thing when Max Payne was in like developmental stage. Yeah, I don't know why I felt the need to mention all that. Maybe in the middle of the fight I had an epiphany. I'm learning new words.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Wait, I'm gonna need my voice changer for this one.
Hi, it's Timmy. You said you wanted to play with me?
You sick bastard. Oh, flush the damn toilet, you sicko. Oh, the phone's ringing. Who the heck is calling?
Am I speaking to Mr. Payne?
No, it's Xbox support. Fuck you and goodbye. You guys gotta check this out. Now, did that not just blow your head off? That's some real physics right there. And also, the vending machine works too. Man, this game's a 10 out of 10.
What the hell are you standing around here for?
Hear that whiny bitch? That's Vinnie Gognitti, known as the brains of the organization and a little coward. And he's gonna lead us to Jack Lupino. We just gotta ask him nicely.
Vinnie Gognitti. Just the man I've been killing to see.
Payne? Freaking fed! I knew from day one there was something screwy about you. What do you think you're doing? You're a freaking cop. You ain't got squat on us. You can't just come in here waving your piece like it meant something. Yeah! Oh my God! Oh God, you shot me! Ah!
Gognitti bailed. I made like Chow Yun Fat.
Chow Yun Fat is another reference to the Matrix. No, it's not. It's a reference to the Hong Kong films. It has nothing to do with the Matrix. Why did I say that? What's wrong with...
Vinnie Gognitti was running scared. He could run, but with a bullet in his stomach like a broken bottle of Tabasco, he was quickly running out of time. He knew where his boss was, and I wanted to square things up with Jack Lupino. Gognitti would be moving fast. I don't know about angels, but it's fear that gives men wings.
The man just casually dropped one of the most iconic lines in video game history. Just like that. What a legend. And we just gotta make that jump. Let me show you how it's done. You actually gotta time this perfectly. Unlike the modern day games where you just press a button and things happen.
When the train he was riding slowed down, Gognitti made his move.
Damn, Vinny. I guess fear really does give you wings, huh?
Open, goddammit!
Seems like you got nowhere else to go, pal. Calm down, man. I'm just here to talk. Stop panicking, dude. Just hear me out. Vinny, I'm not gonna hurt ya. I'm just gonna bash your brains in.
Where's Lupino?
Screw you!
Bad start, Vinny.
Police brutality!
I rated pretty high on that.
You can't just hurt me in cold blood?
Just keep telling yourself that.
I'll tell you, just don't hurt me no more. Lupino's at Ragnarock, the nightclub. Book me, take me, hold me to the freaking jail, just don't hurt me.
Your rights will be ready at your funeral.
Now this is an interesting level, to say the least.
As subtle with its dark message as a cop killer bullet through the heart. Like father, like son. Just like Jack Lupino. This was the rotten core of the Big Apple. Lupino lurked somewhere ahead, like a spider at the center of his web, waiting. The vapors in the air started to make my head swim. Torn pieces of a letter lay scattered on the sofa.
Alright, I'll try to explain what's going on. Got my notepad right here. Okay, so Jack Lupino has been constantly injecting himself with the Valkyr drug, which causes vivid hallucinations and nightmares. And his delusions made him believe that Ragnarok has arrived, which in terms of Norse mythology is like the end of the world. Then he started killing his own men, sacrificing them to appease several deities, selling his soul to the devil to achieve some sort of a higher power. So basically, it's all just some hocus pocus Bubba Hotep bullshit. Look, I'm no expert, but I think a bullet in his head would solve the issue.
Punchinello had threatened Lupino in writing. The note had been torn to pieces, bloody fingerprints all over them.
Don't want you to think that one of my boys is not playing with a full deck. Shape up, Jack. We are running a business here. I'd hate to send the trio to strong-arm you.
Jack Lupino has clearly lost his mind. Even the Don of the Punchinello crime family is concerned with his actions. And we'll take care of that scumbag later, but for now, we gotta deal with Jack.
The flesh of fallen angels, come to me all. Astaroth, Beelzebub, Asmodeus, Baphomet, Lucifer, Loki, Satan, Cthulhu, Lilith, Ella. Blood to you all.
This guy's gone batshit crazy.
Secrets living under the skin of reality. I've seen it. The corruption of flesh.
Somewhere up there, there's gonna be an asshole. There he is. Always shoot this guy first. Or he's gonna be spamming grenades the whole time. I'm already getting flanked. I think he's down.
It's now. I will rise to her side. I don't need the words. I'm beyond the words.
I know this all looks really easy, but that's just me. This is actually a pretty tough level. The enemy AI in this game is no joke. If you're not careful, they're gonna send you back to the bonfire. You know what I'm saying? How the heck did I still get hit? I'm telling you, man, the AI in this game is kind of cracked. Some folks might not know this, that the roll actually gives you iframes, just like Dark Souls. But this came 10 years before that, so I guess Dark Souls is just like Max Payne, just on a medieval setting, that's all.
I've tasted the devil's green blood. It runs in my veins. I've seen beyond a world of skin, the architecture of blood and bow and arrow. Death is coming! She is coming, and hell follows with her. This is the twilight winter. I am ready to be her son. Her time is now, and all who stand in her way must die!
Hey man, I gotta give props to the voice actor, he's done a great job.
Die! You'll die! You'll die! Now! All die!
Guess this. Oh wait, I've saved a lot of SMG bullets just for these memoirs. Now it's just you and me, Jack. Mano a mano. Let me show you guys how to, what do you call it? A devil worshipper. Well, here's the only cure to help him. You beat some sense into them, that's all.
When Lupino finally went down, I wanted to make real sure he'd stay that way. V was a bad monster. Turned them into friggin' zombie demons from outer space.
I think he's dead already.
Huh? And that's when it happened.
But dead or not, you've got the wrong guy.
What are you talking about? The guy was a maniac. And I'm glad he's dead.
Lisa Punchinello. Lisa Punchinello was the Don's wife.
Mona Sax. Lisa's evil twin.
Your safety's off, evil twin. You might hurt someone with that gun of yours.
Lisa's the damsel in distress. I'm the professional. I'd blow you away without batting an eye.
Sure, and you can check out my credentials splattered all over this joint.
Jack couldn't have framed you. Not the state he was in. We're after the same slime bag. Angelo Punchinello's the one who murdered your friend and framed you with it.
You know this for a fact.
I've got my sources.
I don't have a clue these days. I just shoot them as they come. Who put a contract on the Archfiend?
This one's mine. I hate the guts of that sadistic wife-beater. Why not pool our bullets for this one?
I thought you'd never ask. My finger was starting to twitch.
How do you like your whiskey?
I'm easy, as long as you don't try to slip me a Mickey.
You're a real angel, Max.
It was good stuff. Tasted sweet as honey going down.
Nothing personal. Can't risk you going berserk and getting Lisa killed.
That's why you don't accept drinks from a goddamn stranger, Max. Who also happens to be a trained killer. Anyways, gentlemen, welcome to the nightmare levels.
No, please.
Dude, the headphones make this level a lot easier. You just gotta follow the sound cues. I remember playing this part on the good old PS2, connected to a 14-inch CRT monitor. Way back in the day. I just kept going in circles in these labyrinth-like hallways. It was pretty annoying.
The pictures were filled with good
I'm gonna find out who did this, Alex.
Michelle,
and I'll beat his ass with my stick. Gotta rephrase that. What I'm saying is I'll find the son of a bitch and I'll manhandle his... Okay, now that just came out wrong. I'll avenge you, okay? That's what I meant. Here comes everybody's favorite level in the game, the Blood Maze. I don't quite understand what's so special about this, but everyone just loves following these blood trails for some reason. Oh, that was close. I've heard a lot of people say the blood trails are too thin, you keep falling off, this is too hard. Dude, this is a cakewalk. It's easy. I mean, look at me go. I'm literally the best. No one get... okay, that part is not going in the video. It all begins with a tragedy. This was the first time I saw a child getting murdered, right from the get-go. I've never seen any other game do that before. It was dreadful.
Michelle's diary lay on the table. Michelle was working part-time in the district attorney's office.
An army dossier found its way to my desk yesterday. Valhalla? Isn't that a Norse myth? Something about Vikings? I tried to tell Max about it, but he was busy, that cute frown on his brow. Guess it's nothing, just a mix-up at the courier service.
From now on, I would always find time for her. It was a hollow promise. Too little, too late.
Man, there's so much valuable lessons to learn from Max Payne. This game just can't stop giving. Stop wasting your time playing Minecraft. It's not gonna do anything for you.
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
Plot twist. It was Max who killed his family. Ha 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 ha. Only kidding.
Murderer! You killed her!
Nothing like that ever happens in the real world.
I woke up in a bad dream. My head felt 2 sizes too small for my brain.
Max Payne. I envy your name.
And the killer was smiling.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Frankie the Bat Niagara.
Niagara, as in you cry a lot? He had a baseball bat and I was tied to a chair. Pissing him off was the smart thing to do.
It was a fun little quip. Oh man. Guess what? It was worth the pain. And we are back, gentlemen. But they took all our weapons.
All I had was Niagara's bat. Sticky with my own blood.
That is all we need.
Without a gun, I'd be no match for Frankie's men. I'd have to play hide and seek with them.
Don't worry, Max. I played Splinter Cell, so we're good. He just shot his own guy. Hey, give me that gun, you piece of trash. Brother, look at me go.
Just forget about it. Just forget about it. Hey, just forget about it.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, Frankie.
How the hell did you get loose?
Just forget about it.
I spotted the tail as soon as I left the hotel. A big black Mercedes. Vladimir was back.
I am going to make you an offer you can't refuse.
Okay, Vlad, just spare the BS, would you?
If you want to get to Punchinello, you need heavy-duty persuaders. I am just the man to get them for you. Change the ship back under my flag, maybe pop 2 in the traitor Dime's head while you're at it. You'll get enough guns to start the apocalypse.
Let's get it. So Vlad is the head of the Russian mob. He's not someone we should trust, but to get to Punchinello, we do need a lot of firepower, so we took the offer. This is a nice looking ship. Yeah, that one never gets old. Gotta clear out this ship. Take out the guy named Boris Dime. Now you tell the devil to watch it, because the Soul Man's making a Devil May Cry video real soon. Just had to throw that in there, you know what I'm saying? Shoot the cylinder. Chuck a grenade. Oh, you want to get up close? Nice throw. I'm starting to think, were you even worth a dime? See what I did there? Get it? Too damn easy. Well, that takers the favor Vlad asked for.
You know how to handle yourself.
Whoa. Look at all this stuff. We're packing, dude. Thanks to Vlad, we got the guns we needed. Next stop, we go for the head honcho.
This is Max Payne. I want to cut a deal.
Payne, you're a dead man.
That's what everybody keeps telling me. I got your ship and her cargo. I want to meet. No pain, no gain. Capiche?
You know my restaurant?
Yeah, I know it.
1 out.
I knew it was a long shot. Angelo Punchinello actually showing up. But there was no crime in hoping.
This is obviously a trap, but we just gotta go with it. So what I like about this level, of course it starts with a bang, but even this deep, the game's still trying to do things to keep you engaged and interested. If you ask me, I would always prefer replayability over some open world snooze fest. Now the only way to get to Punchinello is to traverse through the damn sewer level. Back in 2000s, there was always a freaking sewer level in every game. Even racing games had a place where you go through the damn sewers.
Someone had graciously left the back door open for me and killed the guards. My money was on Mona.
Yeah, that totally makes up for the fact that she freaking roofied us.
Upstairs, the trio tangoed down the manor halls to the silent rhythm of their murderous hearts. The blood of their victims rust on their lips.
That's the trio.
Vince Mignano, Pilot Providence, a.k.a. Big Brother, and Joe Deadpan Salem.
Cool
the pistol
name,
was
bro.
a frozen lump in my hand, piercing the skin, gnawing me to the bone.
So much anticipation. The game does a great job hyping you up with these little cutscenes.
In Death, the thug had been promoted to messenger.
Bro, this guy.
Enjoyed the Don's hospitality. Someone with a flair for the dramatic. Someone who had let herself out of a locked cell and passed a couple of armed guards. My thoughts were on Mona again.
She can't stop thinking about her.
She was a good enough gambler to walk away while she was still winning, before she'd run into the trio.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment. We're gonna take on the entire mob. I hope I still got it.
It didn't take me long to run into the trio.
That's one.
One down, 2 to go. My fortune had been told.
Dude, this soundtrack, what can I say, it just hits different. I just had to. This is for you. What a maneuver! Ever watch wrestling, guys? Hey, listen to this while you die. Sweet. Nah, bruh, you're not him. You won't be needing this no more. Another trio right up ahead. Oh! Man, I've been no-scoping in Max Payne long before Call of Duty was even a thing. There's another trap. There's gonna be a guy on the other side waiting with a grenade launcher. I'll just snap his ass. It's not your day, kid. Ambush on the left, I think. Sneak, little bastards. Man, check this out. Don't that candle look good? I mean, you don't need RTX to make good graphics, that's all I'm saying. Oh, what a maneuver.
It was too late for her.
Poor lady. That's Mona's sister, Lisa. No pun intended.
Vince Mugnano.
Man's a freaking tank.
Punchinello's trio was done for.
Now with all that taken care of, we go meet the Don.
Outside my door. Hurry. He's coming for me. You gotta hurry. Please.
I could hear Punchinello on the phone begging for help. He should have been saying his goodbyes. Punchinello was a pushover. The moment I stepped into the room, he folded like a deuce before a royal flush.
No, wait. I was just doing what I was told. I couldn't refuse. She's someone high up. Government, maybe. I don't know.
He was trying to buy more sand for his hourglass. I wasn't selling any.
No, I told him not to.
He's dead. Well, let me kill these guys real quick. And so the plot thickens, gentlemen. Back in the day, I did not see this coming. Turns out Punchinello was just a pawn, answering to some higher power. No worries, we're gonna meet that bitch soon enough.
Game over, Max Payne.
That's the bitch I'm talking about, right there.
I could tell when I was outgunned. It was time to take another beating. The mystery witch was a real barracuda. Trouble on dagger heels, a smoking assault rifle in her hand.
No, Max, that's not an assault rifle. Anyways, her name is Nicole Horne. She is the president of Aesir Corporations, secretly manufacturing all the drugs and whatnot, and most importantly, she's the one responsible for Max's family getting murdered. So basically, she's the main bad guy, and she's gotta go.
Mr. Payne, it's time to show you the benefits of my brew. Be a good boy now.
You'd find that Lady Luck was really a hooker. You were fresh out of cash.
Gentlemen, we're done here. Take me to Cold Steel.
She had just given me an OD of Valkyr. I could feel green fire eating my brains. They turned to steam. They did a fade on me. I'd never had a chance. The witch had got me just as sure as if she put a gun to my head and pulled the trigger.
Thankfully, we did not get shot in the face. Instead, she injected us with a lethal dosage of the Valkyr drug, which apparently only takes us to the Nightmare Sequence Part 2.
The weird piece of paper looked dangerous.
Now this part is a must-watch.
There was something disturbingly familiar about the letter before me. The handwriting was all pretty curves.
You're in a computer game, Max.
The truth was a burning green crack through my brain, weapon statistics hanging in the air, glimpsed out of the corner of my eye, endless repetition of the act of shooting, time slowing down to show off my moves, the paranoid feel of someone controlling my every step. I was in a computer game. Funny as hell, it was the most horrible thing I could think of.
Well, there you go. There goes the fourth wall. This was the first time I experienced something like that in a video game. Alright, let's go shoot ourselves now. Still going? Max, you gotta stop blaming yourself, man. It wasn't your fault. You gotta move on. I know it's tough. Sometimes a man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. Before things went crazy, that bitch says she was heading for the cold steel. That's the only lead we got. That hag is gonna pay for what she did.
Can you believe it? I bet they sleep with their rifles. I bet they've given them names.
I guess. So, you don't have a name for your gun?
Hello? Hell no. You do?
Well, yeah, kind of.
Hey, let's hear it.
Well, I call it Dick Justice.
Okay, stop. Enough of that. Anybody you wanna say hi to my little friend? It's not so little, actually. Gets the job done. See that? It works perfectly. This grenade launcher, I picked it up from the Jiminy Jim pawn shop on my way here.
You can't do this. My men are still inside.
Do you have any idea why this is called Operation Deadeyes?
Is that an Evil Dead reference? We got zombies? Is that what that means? It is dead already.
I think he's dead already.
Let's do it.
Look at Max just standing back there. Man's just nonchalant. He doesn't give two fucks. Bro, these expressions are just next level. Oh shit, they know I'm here. I saw everything. Oh fuck, I forgot to switch off the grenade launcher. My bad. As I was saying, I saw everything you guys did. I would have recorded it on my iPod. But it came out Chinese. The pawn shop ripped me off.
On the floor before.
Reminds me of a funny story with my mom. I'll tell you after this. I love how we delivered that line. So back in the day, my mom went for Hajj and asked her to buy me a PSP on her way back. And she did get it for me. And then I opened the box, it was a Chinese PSP running Mario Brothers and whatnot. I was so livid. And then she asked me, hey, do you like it? And I was, of course, the soul man was not an ungrateful kid. I told her, I love it, Mom. This is all I wanted. Hey, what the heck is going on here? I'm trying to have a wholesome conversation, and this guy, well, at least he went out doing what he loved. Anyways, I love my mom. She's the best.
Let me out.
Hey, man, I'm here to save you. Don't worry, I got your back. Psych.
Thanks. I thought I was gonna die in there for sure.
I need you to get me through the decontamination chamber airlock.
You're crazy. No way. The place is blowing up for Christ's sake.
Attention all personnel. The self-destruction sequence has been initiated.
Okay, I'll do it.
Pressure is too much.
Oh, that was so worth
down
it.
To their level.
Oh no, I didn't save the game. It was not worth it. You better not fuck around, Doc. I'll put you down. What the heck is wrong with you, man? Okay, I'll move out the way. And we're counting on this guy to unlock those highly advanced security doors for us. He can't even get the elevator doors to open. Man, we're so screwed. What do we got here? Another one of those goddamn junkies, man. I can't stand these junkies. Right behind you. Hey, you actually opened the damn door. You see that, Doc? It's called bullet time. It's my trick to lasting longer. In the pacer test. That's what I'm talking about. I'm all about the healthy lifestyle, bro.
I'll punch you through.
After this, you can go.
Hey, man, I appreciate it. I always knew you had it in you. Never doubted you once. Ah, no, he got shot. At least the man kept his word. I respect that. Holy shit, this place makes Area 51 look like Whore Island. I'm looking for the answers. Where do I find them?
One of the lab terminals had the project logo on the screen.
And it's got all the answers I'm looking for.
1991. The research objective is to create a chemical substance to enhance the stamina and morale of infantry troops. 1995. Results unsatisfactory. Project cancelled.
Someone had decided to continue the sick experiment unauthorized.
So Max starts connecting the dots when he realizes this whole place used to be run by the military. And the Project Valhalla, his wife mentioned before she died, was tied to Valkyr. He learns that the Project Valhalla was trying to develop a super serum for the troops. Some Captain America shit. And when the project proved failure, the military shelved it. But someone else took over. I think you know who that is. The whoremouth slut herself, the queen of the Whore Island. Anyways, and what they were doing was leaked to the DEA office, and Max's wife stumbled upon it. So they authorized sending Valkyr test subjects to their home for a field test and to silence Michelle.
Project compromised. Data leak. Fix the damage by any means necessary. Security clearance red. Authorized by the project lead. Field test. Double the dosage for all the remaining test subjects. Observe and record the subject's behavior in an urban setting.
The drop-off point was my old address in New Jersey. The file dated 3 years ago.
Now we know the truth. It's time to get the fuck out of here. This place is falling apart. There's a lot going on. I'm wondering how the heck did they fit this on a freaking PS2 DVD. Max has spent the night in a diner, downing coffee one cup after another that tasted like engine oil, as he said. Then he receives a message from BB, one of his colleagues from the police station, and that led to some interesting unraveling.
What the hell happened at Roscoe Street? Maxie, I'm going out on a limb here. We need to talk this through, come up with a plan. 2:30 a.m., the Choir Communications Garage.
The more I thought about Alex's murder and the frame-up, the more it felt like an inside job. I should have seen it coming. BB had sold me out, and now he wanted to finish what he'd started. The garage was dead. BB showed up in his tailor-made suit, gold watch, and cufflinks to match, all way beyond a cop's pay.
Maxie.
Oozing suave charm, he was guilty as hell. What the hell does BB stand for anyway? Backstabbing bastard?
Come on, don't be like that. Have a cigar.
I don't smoke.
Maxie, you have no idea how big this is. It's huge. You have no idea.
I think I do. You're a bribe-taking bent cop who sold out his partner. Those mobsters in the subway were a dead giveaway. Hard to miss. Bet it was exactly like this with Alex. Up close and personal.
You can't win this one, Max.
No, but I can make damn sure none of you do either.
There's gonna be a lot of shooting involved in this parking lot, and this video is already 38 minutes long. So let's just skip to the part where we avenge our good old buddy Alex, and then we move on to the finale. It's time to face the pain, bitch.
Maxie, Maxie, Maxie. Come out wherever you are.
Come out, asshole.
You know, I really hate people who refuse
Where'd he go?
to see the inevitable. Refuse to do the smart thing.
You're 2 seconds away from an ass whipping. There you are. Hey, does BB really stand for backstabbing bastard? Or I'll do you one better. Baseball bat. And this one had your name written all over it.
Started to ring.
Who the heck is calling?
Yeah.
Max Payne.
Whatever does it for you.
This is Alfred Woden. I can give you the name of your enemy. Come to the Asgard building presently. We are expecting you.
Do you guys remember the one-eyed Alfred from early on? Well, that's him.
Woden was waiting for me on the steps of the old building.
Mr. Payne, let's go inside. The others are anxious to begin.
The others?
Mr. Payne, I would like to introduce you to my colleagues in what we call the Inner Circle.
You've been watching too much X-Files.
You have seen the files on Project Valhalla. We can fill the gaps, provide you with the information missing from those files. We were all involved in the early stages of the project during the Gulf War.
What's the catch?
We would very much like to blow this thing wide open, but our hands are tied.
Listen, you old freak. I got a hold of all your dirty tapes with that prostitute whom I've also killed, so you better not be bluffing with me.
Her name is Nicole Horne. She was the key figure in Project Valhalla. When the funding was discontinued, she simply refused to quit. She knew exactly what she had in her hands. Nicole Horne is the president of Aesir Corporation. She has more than half the city in her pocket. This must be kept under wraps. If you try to go public with this, we will deny any knowledge. We need you to take her out. Afterwards, we can protect you. Make all the charges go away.
That was the cue for the killer suits to kick in the doors and swarm inside.
You didn't see that coming, did you?
It was an impressive floor show, but I decided to leave early anyway. It was only a one-story fall. Lucky me.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, leads us to one of my favorite levels in the whole game. And it's not because of the level design or the enemies being tough, even though those aspects are pretty solid. The main thing is the music. Man, this OST's been living in my mind for over 20 years. And it is still a certified banger. You know what? I think I'm gonna turn up the volume a bit just for this part. Could never get enough of these.
One of the monitors showed what was left of the inner circle. On screen, the so-called corpse of Alfred Woden stood up, miraculously waking from his dirt nap, looking smug among his dead pals. In the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. I didn't know how he'd pulled it off, but it was a pretty slick way to get out of all his promises. Most of what he had said fit too well to be a load of crap.
Who would have thought? This weapon's kind of busted. It's so powerful and also fun to use. A little quick swap for all the Doom fans out there. Come out. Nope. Look at this. This guy's a genius. Yeah, not your day, pal. Did you seriously think I was gonna fall for that?
CIA, FBI, you've seen one, you've seen them all. Sure, good for a practice run. But this, working for her, oh, this is the real thing.
You know, in the end of the day, 10 out of 10 is just a number. This might as well be the greatest game ever made. No joke.
Take him down. Shoot to kill. Let's finish this.
Holy shit, we got some Battlefield Evolution going on. Nobody does it like me, brother. I think I am Max Payne. Come on, don't get stuck on the door now.
I took my time, cruising around the city in the snow. There was no hurry. I knew what I had to do now. I took my time, thinking about it, building up the rage. When I was ready, I parked the stolen wheels at the front entrance of the Aesir Corporation headquarters. Got out, got in, got cracking. I had a bullet with Nicole Horne's name on it. I had 10,000 bullets with the hag's name on them. She had ultra-high-tech security systems, enough mercenaries and weaponry to start World War III. There was no fear. Colder than a walk-in fridge. Cold as a gun.
We're in the end game now, ladies and gentlemen. It's where the shit happens. Let's go kill that hag. And just like that, my man just walks in through the front door. Got nothing to lose. Bring it on, scum. I gotta save some for the final boss. Oh. Eat that, punk. I've actually heard a lot of people complain about this part ahead. Let me show you how it's done. Oh, the grenade launchers are strong. This is unfair. Dude, the game gives you a sniper rifle and an ability that literally slows down time. But it's not that bad.
Mona, looking good.
Max, we gotta stop meeting like this.
It will be a cold day in hell before I let a narc cop stop me. Miss Sax, do your job.
Relax, Max. You're a nice guy. I don't kill nice guys.
Yeah, let's pretend you didn't almost get us killed.
It was different when Horne wanted Punchinello dead. To cut her ties to the Mafia. He deserved to die.
The same goes with her. She's the bad guy here. Her sister was whispering to her in my favor. I knew the appetites of ghosts intimately. They hungered for revenge.
No!
A gunshot boomed and she fell down in slow motion. She was a nice girl. Not really a stone-cold killer. And now she was stone-cold dead. Like religious fanatics or loyal samurai, Horne's private army was coming at me.
Request assistance. I have him.
You want assistance? Here you go. On your face, asshole. Goddamn bastards.
When the elevator came back down, Mona was gone. There was a lot of blood, but no body. Something clicked for the final time. My mind had never been so clear. As if somewhere high above, the storm clouds were already gone. Cold stars blazing from the black skies.
Gentlemen, we'll see more of Mona Sax in Max Payne 2. Stick around for that. Hit the subscribe button, guys. Oh, am I kidding? Nobody's watching this.
Max Payne, this is futile. A waste of time. The deaths of your wife and daughter were necessary.
And so is yours, you whore-mouthed slut.
You cannot bring them back. Nothing you do will make it any better.
And you hired this guy to take me out? Dude, I beat the zombie helicopter in DMC2. This is nothing for me. Man, you can do it. I believe in you. Who you trying to shoot? I'm over here. Okay, this guy sucks. And he just gave up completely. Fuck this. I'll take the free pay. Here's a little guide for you guys. If you're stuck on this part, what you need to do is jump on the side of this balcony. There's going to be a platform. But don't worry, I'm an expert at this. Yeah, the steering wheel's not good for this game. My bad. Here comes the pain, motherfuckers. I never asked for this, but they started this whole thing. But I sure as hell gonna finish it for them. So here's the game plan. I'll go upstairs, kill everybody, and take out the hag. Nothing too fancy, just some good old-fashioned revenge, that's all. I know you're up there, bitch, because you left a trail of stench. Stenches off that crusty old rotten pie. I've switched to the dual Berettas, so it just goes seamlessly with this cutscene.
Roger that. Attempting to land now. It's gonna be tricky.
Gotta shoot down the cables. That's the first. You can run all you want, but your luck's gonna run out sooner.
She's on board. We're out of here as soon as the wind dies down.
Bunch of assholes are gonna show up right now. You got nothing on me. That's all the goons deal with? Now where the heck is that hoe? Hey, where we going? You dumb bitch. Think you can make it out of here alive? Go offer the 2-for-1 deal in hell. And even there I'll haunt you as the Doom guy, because we're making a Doom video. It's coming out. I don't know when, but it's happening. Perfection. Back in the day I didn't know what to do here. And with no access to the internet, I legit thought my PS2 copy was broken. I love the whole tower scenario in the end. It's an interesting way of going about it. Should have stayed in Whore Island, you raggedy hag. That's what happens. You don't fuck with Max Payne. Good riddance. It's been over 2 decades, and completing this game still feels like this wholesome experience from top to bottom. I know these days a lot of mediocre shit gets deemed as masterpieces. Well, this genuinely is one. This is not nostalgia, it's just a timeless classic. And I'm glad I grew up with Max Payne instead of Fortnite or Minecraft. I got nothing to complain about.
They were all dead. The final gunshot was an exclamation mark to everything that had led to this point. I released my finger from the trigger.
You gave us one hell of a ride. Take him down to central booking.
You heard the man.
Woden was there in the crowd, standing by the sidelines. It wouldn't be over till the man with the patch would say so. He'd say the right words. I knew he would. He'd better. Woden grinned smugly. It was the grin of a winner.
You better keep your promises, old man, or you know what happens.
That made 2 of us.
You know, I originally planned for this to be the first video on this channel. And when I was halfway into the playthrough, I heard the news that James McCaffrey, the legendary voice of Max Payne, had passed away. It was upsetting, it was tragic, so I scrapped the whole idea. Every man's heart one day beats his final beat, his lungs breathe their final breath, but his spirit, his essence, his soul is carried on by the ones who honored him. I wouldn't know Max Payne without the voice of James McCaffrey. I hope he finds peace, and thanks for making our childhoods awesome. Holy crap, this video is almost an hour long. Nobody's gonna watch this, especially when kids these days got an attention span of like 2 seconds. But hey, if you made it this far, you're a true legend, and I appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed. My voice is broken. I need some herbal tea with honey, or maybe a glass of warm milk. Yeah, that'd be nice. Well, take care now, and I'll see you guys in Max Payne 2.